Owls in the Family adapted Ruskin Bond A57. Adapted and modified by Kulwant Singh Sandhu. Contents: 1 Owls in the Family, 2 Comprehension, 3 Grammar, 4 Picture Dictionary page. 1 Owls in the Family. Adapted. One morning we found a small baby owl on the ground near the steps of our house. It was a spotted owlet. My grandfather picked it up. The owl made a hissing sound and clicked its beak. It was scared. We gave it some raw meat and water. After eating, the owl felt better. It stayed under my bed all day. The spotted owlet is a small bird. It is only as big as a mina bird. It does not look scary like big owls. Spotted owlets live in old trees like mango or tamarind trees. If you tap on the tree, the owl might look out of its hole. It is not afraid of people. It likes to stay in its hole during the day because other birds sometimes attack owls. They think owls are enemies. The little owl was happy under my bed. The next day we found another baby owl in the same place. We looked up and saw a nest in the rainwater pipe on the roof. The baby owls fell from there. We took the second owl and put it with the first one. We gave them food. That night I put the owls on a ledge inside my mosquito net. Later their mother came. She made soft sounds outside for a long time. In the morning I saw a mouse with its tail stuck in the net. The mother owl left it for her babies. She did not trust me to take care of them. The baby owls grew strong. 10 days later at sunrise, grandfather and I took them to the garden. We wanted to let them go. I put one owl on a branch of the mango tree. As I bent down to pick up the other owl, something hit my head hard. It was the mother owl. She flew down fast. Then she flew at grandfather, but he moved quickly and she missed. I put the second owl on the tree. We stepped back and watched. The mother owl came down. She took her babies to the long grass at the edge of the garden. We thought the owls would leave our house. But the next morning when I went outside, I saw the 2 baby owls on the wall by the door. I ran to tell grandfather. When we came back, the mother owl was sitting on the bird bath 10 steps away. She made a soft woo-woo sound. She looked sorry for hitting us the day before. Grandfather smiled and said, "What a good mother, she wants her babies to have a nice home. They are getting too big for her to take care of alone." So the 2 baby owls stayed with us. They became part of our family. My grandmother liked them a lot. She did not like snakes, monkeys, or some crows, but she loved the owls. She fed them spaghetti and they ate it happily. The owls liked grandmother so much that they were friendly to anyone wearing a petticoat, like Aunt Mabel. But Aunt Mabel was scared of the owls. When they came near her, she screamed and ran away. The owls did not always like grandfather and me. They forgot that we helped them. Sometimes they puffed up their feathers and snapped their beaks at us because we wore trousers. To make them happy, grandfather wore a petticoat when he fed them. It was funny. I wore an apron and the owls liked that. When grandmother called the owls, they made soft sounds like a cat purring. But when wild owls were near, our owls made loud, scary noises. At night they hunted beetles in the kitchen. There were many beetles, and the owls caught them with their sharp eyes and strong beaks. They were very good at it. The owls loved water. We put a shallow dish in the garden. They sat in it and splashed. If we poured cold water on them from a jug, they loved it even more. They got very wet, jumped out, shook their feathers, and went back for more splashing. During the day, they slept in big cages under the trees. The cages kept them safe from other birds that might attack them. At night they flew around the house. They moved their wings a lot to stay strong. Some people think owls bring bad luck. They are afraid when owls make noises. But while the owls lived with us, nothing bad happened except for the mice they ate. The owls were good for our house. I remember those days with the owls. I can still see grandmother in her rocking chair looking happy. One day I went to her room while she was sleeping. One owl was on her pillow with its head close to her ear. Both grandmother and the owl were snoring. It was a funny and happy moment. The owls made our house special. They were small, but they brought big joy. We learned a lot from them. They showed us how mothers care for their babies, how birds can be part of a family, and how even small animals can be brave and strong. I will never forget our owl family. 2 comprehension questions and answers. Q1. What did we find one morning? Q2. Where was the baby owl? Q3. Who picked up the owl? Q4. What did we give the owl to eat? Q5. Where did the owl stay all day? Q6. Who fed the owl spaghetti? Q7. What did the owls hunt at night? Q8. Where did the owls splash? Q9. Why did the owls need cages? Q10. Was grandmother happy with the owls? Answers. A1. A baby owl. A2. On the ground. A3. Grandfather. A4. Raw meat. A5. Under the bed. A6. Grandmother. A7. Beetles. A8. In a dish. A9. To stay safe. A10. Yes. 3. Grammar. Question 1. Verb tense, past simple. What did the baby owl do when grandfather picked it up? It hissed and clicked its beak. B. It hissed and clicked its beak. C. It hisses and clicks its beak. Question 2. Articles, a slash and slash the. Where did the narrator find the first baby owl? A. Steps of the house. B. In steps of the house. C. The steps of the house. Question 3. Plural nouns. What did the owls hunt in the kitchen at night? A beetle. B. Beetles. C. A beetle. Question 4. Prepositions. Where did the owls sleep during the day? In big cages under the trees. B. On big cages under the trees. C. At big cages under the trees. Question 5. Adjectives. How is the spotted owlet described compared to big owls? It not look scary. B. It does not look scary. C. It looks not scary. Answers. Answer 1. B. It hissed and clicked its beak. Explanation. The story says, the owl made a hissing sound and clicked its beak. In past simple, the verbs are hissed and clicked for a single owl. Answer 2. See the steps of the house. Explanation. The story says, near the steps of our house. That is used because it refers to specific steps, those of the house. Answer 3. B. Beetles. Explanation. The story says, they hunted beetles in the kitchen. The plural form beetles is used because they caught many. Answer 4. In big cages under the trees. Explanation. The story says, they slept in big cages under the trees. The preposition in is used for being inside the cages. Answer 5. B. It does not look scary. Explanation. The story says, it does not look scary like big owls. The correct structure for the negative present simple is does not look for the singular owl. 4 Picture Dictionary.